Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube and Facebook, and today we're previewing Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League 4 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, and I'm joined by this man, none other than Andrew Pollard.
Oof, wow, I feel like a pro wrestling entrance. I need some pyro, some fireworks, some entrance theme, Z cars or something as I come in.
Not too sure about that one.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's the only game on the Sunday. It's normally we're used to 2 games, 3 games at a time on the Sunday. So hopefully it's one to look forward to. As somebody who's got a slight leaning towards Everton. I'm a Wrexham fan, but I don't mind Everton mainly because I can't stand that shite.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 2 good attacking teams that you're looking at. It's just with that Everton leaning, it's a case of but Tottenham probably a better side. But that's what we're here to talk about.
So obviously in the last game, Tottenham won their last game against Burnley 1-0.
94th minute, 3rd minute, right at the death anyway, Christian Eriksen.
And now I'm trying to remember what Everton did.
Everton, I watched it. Everton got turned over by Manchester City.
That's the one, Everton.
Yeah,
got turned over by
3-0.
Manchester City. That's why I was trying to forget it.
3-1
Man City won 3-1, and I was hoping you'd do us a favour. But whatever. End of the game. Obviously, how much are these results going to impact on this game?
I guess Everton can't be. It's one of them where you can't be too down on it because you play Manchester City, who you could make a very good argument as being the best team in the world. But still, it's a defeat's a defeat. And it was just, I don't know, it didn't look great going forward. There wasn't much on offer for Everton. It was good to see Dominic Calvert-Lewin get a start and get a goal. But you're thinking, Everton at the moment, they're kind of, there's a lot of good football being played. Andre Gomez has been brilliant in the middle of the park. There's a lot of good football being played, but you think they're dying. They're just waiting for January to try and bring in some sort of striker. So I think until then, I don't know. You're looking at the game the other day against City. You can't read too much into that, but you can't also not say that Everton don't need some reinforcements up top. As for Spurs, that's one of those games where that feels like a massive win for them because it was going to a draw. Joe Hart was having an absolute worlding goal for Burnley, and then to pop up in injury time, Eriksen getting the winner for him. That'll give Tottenham a massive boost, especially as it is at Goodison Park as well. So it's an away game for them. So
we're looking into the history of this fixture. In the last 3 games, Everton haven't had a very good run, Andrew.
No, it was last time out in January 2018 was 4-0 to Spurs. The time before that was 3-0 to Spurs. And the time before that, I think, was 3-2 to Spurs. Yeah, so there's going to be goals, he says. It's just...
It should be 0-0.
Yeah, and if there are goals, it doesn't look like many of them are going to be for Everton. But I don't know, you fancy it. You look at the Spurs side at the moment. Vertonghen's been out injured. Alderweireld's been in and out the side. Davinson Sanchez has had knocks. Foyth's come in, who looks good in some ways, but always looks like likely to give away a penalty. So you're thinking that I think Tottenham can be got at. It's just how Everton approach it. Do they go with Richarlison up front again, revert back to that, because that's been the plan for most of the season. Cenk Tozan's coming up front and not set the world on fire. Dominic Calvert-Lewin started up front on Saturday and scored. So I don't know how. I think if there's enough intent there, the Goodison Park faithful behind them, I think Tottenham are there to be exposed at the back. It's just obviously they've got a lot going the other way. Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Heung-Min Son, Eric Lamela. There's a lot there for Everton to cope with. So it should be goals, but I've got a feeling it's going to be more towards Tottenham getting more.
So you touched on that guy, Richarlison.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold my hands up here. I'm going to hold my hands up and be honest.
Were you one of the doubtful?
When you signed him, I thought 50 million was an awful lot of money for a player that only had a consistent start first half of last season, and then the second half he performed well, but obviously didn't get the goals.
35 million on Andy Carroll, and you're dissing Richarlison. Yeah, value for money there. That was Kenny Dalglish's legacy.
I was questioning. I thought he was a transfer player and he would do well under Marcus Silva at Everton because you've got the sort of players that could feed the ball. But I was like, £50 million, is it really worth it? And I hold my hands up. He's been fantastic for you so far.
He has.
And he's the sort of player you've been missing for a while.
Oh, totally. There's been Everton have struggled for years with a spark, even in not the glory days, but the more modern successful times in the Moyes, when it was Champions League even got and didn't get very far until they played Villarreal in knockouts. But even when Everton were doing relatively well in the last decade or so, there's still not been that player that gets you off the edge of your seat really. Mikel Arteta was. I love watching Mikel Arteta, but he wasn't going to run past 4 players. He was going to pinpoint a really cool pass or bang in a free kick. Richarlison, it's something different for Everton fans that you've not seen in a while. That somebody who is prepared to take people on. Like I think about Andrei Kanchelskis when he was there, he'd take people on. And it's even Gaza at his moments, even though he was failing by that point. But yeah, Richarlison's different. I'm like you. I thought it was a lot of money. He's clearly a very talented lad, but it looked like a lot of money for somebody who'd had a good third of a season really at Watford. But he's now starting for the Brazilian national side. He's 21, maybe 22 now. So you're thinking and he's proven to be a massive hit at Goodison so far. So yeah, a lot rests on his shoulders, but it is. I just feel there's somebody needs to be helping him out a bit. Whether that's Cenk Tosun gets a run and somehow tries to get some form, or you give Calvert-Lewin a run. Because when he comes in, he does all right. He does okay. And you're thinking, he's a young lad. He's not going to be on fire every game. But if you give him a run of 5 games, 10 games of starts, see what happens. But it's a results business, I guess, isn't it? So it's, yeah.
You're looking at Tottenham. A lot's been said about Dele Alli, Kane, Heung-Min Son, and all that lot. But
all that lot.
well, you know what I mean. Those
Musa Sissoko, yeah.
Yeah, but not a lot said about Christian Eriksen in my opinion. I know people go, oh yeah, Eriksen's a good player. But how key he's key for this Tottenham side.
Oh, he's that Tottenham side. I'm not going to say they're nothing without him, but he's such an important part of that puzzle piece. He's massive. I think he's one of those players over here where sometimes the British press don't appreciate that sort of player as much as, say, if he was in Spain, he could easily fit into Barcelona or Real Madrid. If he was there, he'd be getting plaudits every week. He's just such an intelligent footballer. He's not. I think it doesn't help him in terms of how the press present him over here. The fact that he's not flashy, he's not erratic, he's not going to beat 6 players and then bang one off the bar. He's just technically brilliant to watch. He's a really clever footballer. He knows when to go flashy, he knows when to go simple, he knows when to look for the pass, when to go himself. He's just an all-round beautiful player to watch. And I do think it's only a matter of time before he does end up in Spain.
You got a score prediction?
I'm going to have to say 3-2 Tottenham. I think there's going to be goals, but I think... No, actually, balls to that. I'm going to go 2-0 Tottenham. 2-0 Everton. 2-1 Everton. Fuck it.
Oh, well, I'm going to go.
F-bombs here on Let's Talk Sport. Might have to edit that out to make it PG friendly for YouTube. Anyway, 2-1 to Everton.
It's going to be a difficult game. I think Everton have been up with the form recently, and I don't know, I might go for a 2-2 draw. I was going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win, but I thought Everton haven't done that badly recently, and I think Spurs struggled against Burnley, so I think you could get something out of it, and you could end your hoodoo against
yeah, I was going to say that Everton have started to shore up a bit at the back, but obviously there's 3 goals shipped against City. But it seems like there's a bit more consistency to the 11. It seems like Silva's starting to find his starting team. It is just that striker position. And Lucas Digne, fuck the world. Awesome at left back, been a revelation. Just puts enough balls in the box for somebody to get on the end of, like Calvert-Lewin against City. But yeah, long-winded, 2-1 Everton.
Okay, that was our preview of Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that lot. And we'll see you all very soon.
All that lot.
All that lot.
Wow.